Alright, here's what we're doing today. 6:30. I've been up for, well, 4:30 I got up. Sun's finally joining me. We're going to Fort McMurray. I got my breakfast. I got all my stuff in the back in case I need to stay the night and whatever happens. And we're on our way. There's a screener and the ECM wore out the ground on it. Apparently they tapped a wire in like 2014 and it finally ate its way through. So I have a new ECM in here. I was told it's worth more than gold, so we're on our way to Fort McMurray to go put that in from Edmonton. So wish me luck. Alright, update. Just passed Boyle, stopped for the bathroom, got a sandwich and some caffeine, and we're still driving. We've got 2.5 hours left to go. Looking to be there by 10. It is pretty country, but we got a long road ahead of us. Buggy. So I made it to Fort Mac. I was just about to fuel. They told me to fuel up in the yard and use the white generator under the shed. So there was a generator right there. I'll show you in a second. And there's two conduits that run underground to our dyed tank and our cleared tank. I need the cleared tank. It wasn't working. I tried messing with it, tried whatnot. So anyways, I brought the generator over. So there's a loader. Plugged it right into there. So now I can get fuel. My goodness. I just want fuel and to go to work. But here we are, so. Oogie boogie. I'm here now. We're on a waterfront renewal project. Right there's the water. They're building a park over there. There's some new landscaping over there. Like, it actually looks pretty pretty. And so we got the truck. We got screener number 2. Well, 2 screeners in 2 days. This board is messed. The grounds on it got all corroded off. And so the last mechanic tried to solder that on, do a field repair. Didn't work, so I have a new board over here. And I'm going to wire it in, and hopefully she works just dandy, but we shall see. Okay, update. The board is in. All looking nice. But the unit's still doing what it was before, which is, so, whatever. There's a power unit, there's a pump, and it runs. That's for the drum. There's a belt under there for the conveyor. There's a conveyor there, there's a conveyor that goes out the offside, and there's a conveyor that goes in there. And so the complaint is that it's surging. So it'll run fine, and it'll go, ooh, and stop, and then pick back up. And what happens when that happens is these are green and yellow, so it's running good, and then flashes red, bogs down, and then it goes back to normal. And these relay, or this board I put in's got relays on it, and those are clicking, so when it bogs, they'll click, it'll bog, and then it'll go back. But this is supposed to be able to stop and start with a button, and it does. But even if you stop it, hold it, it'll stay stopped. You let go, and then it'll start. Then it'll do the thing, and then it'll go back to normal. And also, my conveyor for my hopper up here isn't moving at all, no matter what happens. So my guess right now is that whenever it goes to kick the hopper in, it has a short to power or a short to ground somewhere, and it's messing with the electrical, causing the relays to trip, causing things to shut off that are already on, and causing that to happen. So looking through all these wires in this board, testing powers and grounds and whatnot, these two, when it does that thing, they jump from whatever they're at to stupid high. So like this one's at 2 volts, and it jumps up to 12 and then goes back to 2. And this one, I believe, was at 0.6 and jumps up to 10 and then goes back to 0.6. So I think there's an issue somewhere along these wires. So I'm going to hunt those down. Okay, so this is where we're at. This is clicking. That's not good. It runs, clicks, throws an error code, stops for half a second, runs again. There's something between the electronics and the hydraulics. Something's not right. This one clicks and this one clicks. Actually, this one clicking. These wires go right to here. if I were to replace this, we know this should be good. I tested those wires, they all test good. We haven't replaced this. We're not going to spend another $3 grand on a board without being sure. I've got no idea. I called Groundworks and I'm like, dog, you're way over where we're going to be. All these plugs look good. To this is what's on our air code. Moral of the story, we don't know. I've tested all the wires, I've tested things, and I'm on a standstill. Because these ones, so this relay is clicking off of these wires have a change, and these wires have a change. These ones to here are fine. These ones go into here, which goes into this module. We don't know. And so the consensus now is the only way to test is to switch out modules. We have an identical screener, so we're going to hopefully take it back to the shop and see what the change is, see if we can get anything to work by switching out those boards. But as of right now, for Fort McMurray, I'm going to button this up so we can haul it back, make sure we can haul it back, and then start driving back, because I need to be out of here in 40 minutes, or else I'm not going to have enough hours to get back. So that's where we're at. Defeat, and hopefully we'll fix it in the shop when we have parts and availability. So that's where I'm at. Here we are, round 2. We got a block under there, so we tipped the truck over so we can get the most amount of fuel possible in it. I was told to do that. It's got an issue apparently. This system's not working right. So I am within 5 minutes of leaving on time, so let's hopefully I make it back to Edmonton by then. It is pretty out here though. I don't want to be here. We've got a push truck. CTO, good. Pushing a D10. Double drop. And then a bowler truck. Oogie boogie. On the way home. We're likely going to bring that screener back to the yard so we can swap parts between, because we've got an identical one. Swap parts between them and see what the issue was. But yeah, that's all I can do. I'm out of time. I've got to be able to be home before 9, and so I've got half hour to spare. So yeah, heading home, unsuccessful, but at least we know, we have a better idea what's going on. So anyways, see you next time. Oogie boogie in Edmonton, just about back to the shop. It's kind of disappointing when you get up and you drive into the sun in the morning and then you drive back into the sun in the evening. It's the middle of summer, so it's like 16 hours, 15 hours apart, and I still see a sunset on my way home. So we're just about there. It's been a long day. It's been an experience. I have so much caffeine in my system, I need to go to sleep, but I don't know if that's going to happen tonight. So yeah, anyways, thanks for joining me on my adventure. You'll probably maybe see me next time.